Hi, I'm Jim Staros. I'm a CTU field rep and co-host of the CTU Speaks podcast. I'm here with CTU President Stacy Davis-Gates to talk about the April 4th election and what it holds for our city, our students, and overall our communities. How you doing today, Stacy?
I'm doing very well, Jim. How are you?
Doing okay. So I know it's been a lot going on.
It's been a lot happening, a lot of energy, a lot of hope, a lot of excitement, a lot of hard work, just a lot of everything good. I think our union and our movement in this moment is manifesting all of its hopes and dreams of a Chicago that can truly be equitable and just.
That's right. And so why is it so important to vote in this election coming up on Tuesday?
Look, I think it's important that we vote in every single election. It is our civic duty to participate in the electoral process. It is one of the many levers we have to instigate progress and change.
Okay. So with this election, how would it impact educators in the city, especially with the Brandon Johnson administration? What can we expect from that?
Well, I think that Brandon Johnson is an educator, middle school teacher, Jenner Academy, high school history teacher, Westinghouse. He understands what it feels like to walk into school communities that aren't fully funded, into classrooms with children who are dealing with the impacts of unrelenting violence and the trauma that it produces. He understands what it means to look into a space of students and have to encourage them even on your worst day. So he gets us. He also gets, though, that the desire as a parent to produce a city that is both safe and just. He's a dad of 3 Chicago public school students himself. He's invested in our city.
So conversely, what would a Paul Vallas administration be, and how would that have a broader impact here on the city?
Well, we know what a Paul Vallas administration would be. Paul Vallas robbed us of our retirement security, and he jacked up our property taxes as a result of that. He's a bad manager. Beyond being a bad manager, he's an even worse impersonator of an educational leader, in that he has not done anything in public education that has been sustainable or impactful in a positive manner on the lives of students in Chicago, Philadelphia, and New Orleans. He has single-handedly helped to destroy the careers of many of our educators, a disproportionate amount of them being Black and female.
So with so much at stake in this election, what can CTU members do to help, and how can we maximize our impact between now and Election Day?
Listen, we have to mobilize. This weekend, we need you. So go to mobilize.us/CTU. You can sign up for volunteer shifts there. In February, during the first round of this election, we had over 1,000 people out in the streets.
Nice.
You could see the movement manifest in that manner and see that we now have our preferred candidate in the final round. And we're not there by ourselves this time. We're there with a whole bunch of friends from around the city and every single neighborhood that believe, like we do, that Chicagoans deserve justice, Chicagoans deserve equity.
That's right. And I know that the election's coming up over spring break. I know you're a mom of some wonderful kids.
Yes.
What's your plan to go out and vote?
I am an election day voter.
Me too.
Yeah, it's kind of like game day.
It is.
You want to take all of the energy to the poll. You want to see what number you are in line. I tend to go early. This time I want to take my children with me. We're gonna walk to our precinct polling place together.
Nice.
And they're gonna see Brandon's name on that ballot, and they're gonna see the hope and the dreams for their children on that ballot, not just for them. And so I'm gonna knock some doors and make some phone calls this weekend. I would hope that our members join us in doing that in your neighborhoods. I want to also carry that over until Election Day. We got to get people out to vote. This is going to be a close one. There are many people and many interests in this city who are determined to use our fears against us. But teachers, paraprofessionals, clinicians, every day turn tragedy into triumph. They do.
That's true.
we know how to transition from fear into hope. And now I am asking all of our members, every last one of you, to join us this weekend, to join us on Election Day, to resurrect the hopes and dreams of every resident in the city, that we can have more together, that it is enough for everyone, and that safety is anchored in the investment and love of people. And we believe that Brandon Johnson, the next mayor of this great city, will work with us in realizing those hopes, those dreams, and those aspirations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.